Just get up one day and be like, I'm tired. Like you are tired. Like you're sick and tired of everything. And you know, you cannot change everything in a world and you cannot change people. But sometimes it just overwhelms you where it's like, I need a change, you know. I'm trying to grow, but each time I grow, my environment is keep pushing me down to a level that I don't want to be at anymore. Do y'all ever get that feeling or just that thought where it's like, why did I help so many people? Why did I put myself on hold to help co-workers, businesses, family, friends blossom? But then you're here stuck. It's like you're trying to blossom, but you can't blossom too much because you gave so much time and you also lost so much time in trying to better them. You know, at the end of the day, when you help family, friends, chosen family, co-workers, businesses, they get to their plans and their goals, and then when it comes to you, as the years, you know, move up, it's like, what happened? Like, I have nothing. I have something, but it's not enough. You ever get that moment where it's like, why Lord, or why universe, or why me? Yeah, it was never my moment. You know, people will force me to do things when I wasn't ready. But, you know, we're about to be entering scary years. You know, we're about to be entering 2025, 2026. And as I have gotten older, I don't want this life anymore. You know, I mean, I do want my life because I want to stay on earth, but I'm saying I don't want how this is. Like, I'm growing, but I cannot sprout into the flower or that tree or whatever I need because it's too much negativity and too much toxic stuff around me. And it starts from the root, you know, when it comes to the environment, when it comes to people, when it comes to your family and your friends. And that just became so overwhelming to me. And I don't want to hit ground zero again, or ground zero where it's like I really become severely depressed, or I have severely, you know, high levels of anxiety, whatever you want to call it, you know, high levels of trauma. I do want to break this cycle of whatever it is. I know some people who are watching this video may make assumptions by from what I'm saying, but I'm like, that's not the case. It's just sometimes people just get tired of everything. You don't need to have like a horrible childhood or a horrible, I don't know, you don't need to have like a horrible childhood or a horrible family or just horrible friends and just that make you think that this way. Just sometimes when you start seeing things in the world and around you, and it's just like old people just trigger you, and it's like, I'm tired of this life, you know. I'm tired of seeing other people blossom who I help and they can't help me. It's like, I know that I'm capable of getting there. I just have to find my route. And even though it wasn't my moment yet, you know, anytime I tried to do something, I was always pushed back. But now it's finally my moment. It's finally my season. Like I said, we're about to enter another year, 2025, 2026. That is scary. I don't know what my future holds, but I just know that I don't want this, whatever I have going on right now, that was the same a few years ago. I don't need it. I don't want it. I just want to push people away to the point where I will still respect you. I will still respect your wishes. I just don't need or want you anywhere in my inner blossom and my inner hole, because I want to continue growing all the way to the top. And yeah, one day I just had a dream, and it's like everything was just speaking to me. My body, my soul, I just kept feeling different things. My hair kept falling out. I kept breaking out. I seen how triggered I was when I would get around certain environments, or when I would go to work or volunteer and I will be around certain people. I realized these people will always be here, and I'm tired of being around these people. And I guess if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So it's like if I keep seeing the same signs over and over and over for the last few years, I really need to take accountability and stop playing and just move forward. You know, I'm seeing the way I am when other people get in my space, you know, when it comes to family, friends, co-workers, neighborhood, just everything is just getting me there where it's like I need to go because I don't want to relapse. You know, when a person relapse, they hit rock bottom. I don't want to relapse at a point where my brain is completely mentally off. And before you guys say anything, yes, I'm just talking and I'm speaking from the heart. It's just so many things I want to say, but I want to say so much. So I don't ever want you guys to think, oh, something's mentally wrong with her because she's saying this and that and that. No, there's nothing mentally wrong with me, but I know that some people can snap and I'm too stressed out and I don't want to be stressed out too much where I cannot enjoy my life anymore because time is not on my side. It's like I'm getting older and I want to be able to do everything that I've been wanting to do for many, many years. I was just unable to do it, you know? And ever since I had these little thoughts and dreams and just the outside world talking to me, not in a crazy way, in a good way, something just told me it's finally your season. It's finally your moment. It's time for you to give it a go. So in order for me to get where I need and want, I need to start fresh. Not only from my inside when it comes to my health and my appearance, but I need to start fresh in the sense of if my environment is not helping me, it's time for me to move somewhere else. If my friends are draining me and they're not giving me what I need and want, and I'm giving them the same thing, it's time for me to just push back for them. You know, if my family is not giving me what I need and I want, I keep seeing the same thing over and over with family, friends, siblings, co-workers, neighbors, it's time for me to push back because people like that really do stop your growth. You know, I will hear people saying this over and over and over, and I understood. But then when it finally hit me after all these years, I'm like, whatever you're around or whatever is latching on to you, bad spirits or whatever it is, and you see that people are literally stopping you from getting where you need to get, that just makes a person say, okay, that's it, I'm done. I see how selfish and unkind people are in this world, and I see how people who are really kind-hearted and very genuine and sweet and would give their last and still not getting help. You know, it's like you help so many people, even people who are close to you, and they play this game of just taking and taking and taking. But then when you ask for a little bit of help, they just say, oh, you should be able to do it yourself. You're grown enough to do it. And it's kind of like, wow, I didn't say that when you guys, you know, needed my help. It just seems that everybody is for themselves. Now I'm starting to see why some of the people who speak on the internet go through. It's like I've been going through this for many, many years and I'm tired. Now I see what they mean because it's overwhelming. You know, a lot of people want to say things like, oh, you guys are just being negative. Don't be jealous of that person. Get up and go. It's like, it's not even about jealousy. It's just so many things when you help someone and they just take from you and they don't help you, or when you are trying to elevate your life, they don't want you to have it, and then something else comes and they just throw you off your track, you know. But like I said, I just had a dream one day, like something just told me it's your season. Something just told me it's time for you to really put yourself first. You could continue helping people, but not as much. This time, I'm planning on doing the bare minimum. Like, for example, if someone needs me to help them film a video for their workout, I will only do half of it instead of all of it because I'm giving, and you guys are just taking, and reaping all the benefits. That's draining me. If you're giving me half of your energy, I'm giving you my full energy. It's just, I can't do it anymore. So whatever I need to do, I'm going to make sure I apply it for me, myself, and I so that I could be stable, which I am stable now, but I want to be stable more. So it's kind of like if and when someone needs my help, you are only going to get half of me, and you only going to get it when I am 1000% free, because it's not doing me any justice. And it's sad, but at the same time, I guess everybody's journey is either different from mine or the same. Thank God my journey is not like overly at the top where it's like fully overwhelming. Other people have it worse than me, which I get that, and I have it a little bit worse, but not as much. And I just don't want to relapse where it's like I have so many regrets. That's what I don't want to do. So after the Lord and different people and positive signs started speaking to me, and me being alone with my thoughts and my feelings and feeling my body language, I just said, enough is enough. I don't like the way I look. And what I mean by that is sometimes when people are stressing you out, I've been stressing my whole life, and I know I would never get rid of it. But when other things around you start stressing you out, and it starts to mess with your appearance and your health and just so many things, that's when you finally say, I need a change, because I don't want to end up shoulda, coulda, woulda, or had so many regrets, or end up with horrible health, you know what I mean? Where people are overly stressed out and they end up committing suicide to themselves or whatever it is. I just had a change one day, and I feel as though in order for me to move forward, I'm going to have to start with my appearance. When it comes to my health, I have to get back to something that I always loved. Like, my imagination is always happy, but it doesn't fit the outside. It doesn't excel through the outside. I mean, it excels when I'm speaking to people and things like that, but I'm just a walking soul who is unhappy. I'm happy on the inside when it comes to my brain. I'm confident on the inside, but I'm also confident to know that confidence won't get me anywhere. But I'm really not truly happy, which no one knows what that really means. But like, on the outside, you can see that I'm shattered, and some people can't tell, but it's like, it's so many things that's going through my brain where it's like, I'm just done. I'm seeing things that I knew was meant for me, but it gets cut short because of friends, family, siblings. They come around, just mess it up. And then once I had that little happiness, and seeing that the happiness is taken away, I'm like, I gotta start now from my root and get rid of this root before it's continue going through my whole body and thoughts. But yeah, like I said, in order for me to start fresh, I gotta start with my appearance. And I don't want to cut my dreadlocks, but I feel that it's time. I love my dreadlocks because it gave me a new style to do, and I love dreadlocks, period. Like, I always wanted dreadlocks because I would see different people with it. But I started my dreadlocks journey off and on for the last, 3-4 years. And I did it in a moment, at a time in my life where I wasn't ready. It's kind of like I wanted to hide all of my thoughts and feelings. So it's like, let me just hide behind my hair. And not only just that, when you have tight curly hair or nappy hair and all the textures at your root, you have no choice but to just stick to one style. Like I said, I love dreadlocks. I'm not disrespecting anybody else's culture or ethnicity. Thank you for inspiring me to actually get dreadlocks. I still love them, but I wasn't ready to grow them from my scalp. And I just did it to just do it. And yeah, I've been battling if I want to fully cut them. But after this whole new self journey and new self growth, I need to start fresh, and I'm going to start fresh. And when I'm ready to come back to this chapter, I am going to look at my growth. So in order for me to get where I need to start with this here. And I'm going to cut them. I will come back when I feel fully refreshed, but I feel like right now it's time. It's just so disappointing when you have a guard up and you still sociable. Like, you have a guard up, but it's kind of like you're still giving yourself to the world, and you know, people still do you wrong and come in your life, and it's just like, ugh. It's a lot of things that led up to this decision of me, you know, cutting my hair, and me wanting to start fresh when it comes to my health and all of these things. But I'm just hoping when I come back to this video, like I said, it could be self-growth. And I want to see how far I have gone, you know. So it's time to start cutting. Here's one healthy lock. This is to the person who came in my life 8 months ago and just misused me for everything. And I'm not saying like it's that person's fault, but every lock holds a piece of what I went through. And when I come back, I'm gonna come back stronger and better. And all those people who did me wrong and also other people wrong, you guys are gonna regret it. But here we go. I don't know how I'm gonna style my hair. I'm very iffy about how I'm gonna style my hair. I always cover my hair up for different reasons. You know, some days I cover my hair and some days I don't. Maybe I need to go back to fully having my hair covered. But I'm cutting my locks. You know, a new journey. It's time for me to plant another tree within myself and within my future. I just hope that a few years from now I get my fairy tale. You know, the way, like I said, my inside, my imagination, and the way I am on the inside, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I'm very bubbly. I want my inside to match my outside. I want to go back to how I was, where I was cautious, you know, carefree, carefree, still doing my own thing and just experiencing life. I didn't have the luxury of experiencing life because people would take that away from me, or people would be too strict. Don't do this, don't do that. And I put a lot of fear in my soul, in my heart, where I was unable to do things that other 16-year-olds did or 17-year-olds did. It's like I didn't live that life, and anytime I tried, someone would take it away from me, and I'm tired of being shackled. That's not a good way to live. And then when it follows you throughout your whole life, I'm like, when will I live, you know? I just finally had this moment with myself. I want to cry, but I'm not going to because I cried on my last video. Here it is. I don't want to make this video that long, but FYI, just know that when I record these videos, it's for me, myself, and of course I know when I put it on the internet, I know everybody's going to watch, but this is just something I want to look back on, and I want to create moments and memories with myself. You know, I'm tired of people forcing me to take pictures this way or do videos this way. I want to do it the way I need to do it, and I want to do it, which is another reason why I started this channel. That's exactly why it's called The Hangout, because I get to hang out with you guys and also on camera, so I can look back and be like, wow, that was me. for everything that I'm doing, I want to finally say I lived. Even though I'm here in the flesh, I want to really say I lived. I went to that amusement park. I went to that restaurant alone. I want to finally live. I'm not saying that I need all of the money, but I want to literally live, and I want to find my person. And that person is myself. Like, I found myself, but I want to find more things about myself that is there, but it's hard to come out. And then in closing, I do want to give all of me to another person. Like, I don't want to just keep giving myself to family, siblings, you know, co-workers, friends. I'm tired of that. Like, I have so much to live with. I have limited time on this earth because time is not on my side. So I want to give myself to someone that deserves it. Like, I deserve it, and I do want to share me with somebody else. Will that come? Maybe not, but I just know that I want a new career, and I'm just hoping that by me going through this storm again, I'm tired of it. I just finally want to catch a break and finally get to my new career or something that has always felt right to me, but I was just unable to do it. I want to finally live right now. I want to finally say the words no. I want to finally tell my siblings and friends, please, you guys are just stressing me out. I want to finally tell, you know, people at work, I'm unable to do it right now. I need to put myself first. I'm not saying I won't help you. I'm just saying I need to put myself first. Life is just passing me and other people, and I'm just here. So, like I said, I'm going to start with my appearance. I want to get my health back to how it needs to be. I want to get back to creating art. These are like 3 or 4 years of me just growing my hair off and on. But I'm going to start fresh. So I'll see you guys at the end of 2026, 2027. We'll see. We'll see, you know. But again, like I said, I'm just creating these videos for myself. I don't need or want validation from no one. This just showing my journey. Look at my little afro. I don't know. I just hope that I finally get what people consider happiness. And I hope that by me being here, a few years from now, I will be up here, where I don't have to always worry or stress out by so many things. I know I will always stress out, but never have to worry about when I would get this, when I would get that. Do I have enough food? Do I have enough? It's just so much, you know. When people pass me up, it is what it is, but it's like, I know I can get there, and it's time for me to get there, because people around me, they're stopping my growth. They've been doing this for many years, and I'm just ready to break through what people consider this trauma. I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm tired of it. So, here's to my new life, my new journey, this new chapter I'm going through in my life. And here's to removing, like, my dreadlocks were not dead weight, but here's to removing something that I was so used to just because, and starting fresh. It's like, I love you, but if I could go 4 years of doing this, it's time for me to really, really start this new journey and really, really mean it, because I feel and see that it's my time. So I will start this new journey again. I don't want to, but I have to. Bye.